Hey everyone, and welcome back to Authentic Worth Publishing, bringing worth back into you through storytelling and book writing. As an experienced writer and author myself and publisher, I really want to say I resonate with a lot of people who have been on this journey of self-publishing and really wanting to see their book succeed. Now, when I first published my book in 2016, I had no clue of what to expect about the publishing journey. I was good to write because so many thoughts were coming to me, but publishing it and marketing it and getting it sold were things that I weren't necessarily aware of. Now, moving forwards, when it comes to writing a book, the excitement is there. The vision to get X amount of copies sold worldwide is a dream for a lot of self-published authors. Even when it comes to traditional publishing or hybrid publishing, it still applies. You have written a book from your heart and you now want to gift it to the world for others to buy and learn from you, and of course, make a good amount of money back. We need to realize that this takes time. And our generation is thinking, once I publish a book, it's going to be a success in 2 months. And if that has been for you, I salute you so much, because it can be challenging for a lot of new authors and new writers who pop up to get so much publicity. Even if you were to use a PR agency or somebody that is very well skilled in marketing, there's only so much that they can do to get a book out there properly. Unless you're working with the big brands, i.e. the traditional publishers, that's another story in itself. But as a self-published author who is learning about the journey, you have to learn how to give yourself the grace. And what does that mean? Being kind to yourself. At times, we are so intentional about the vision that we have to see our books flourish, and it's great. And I stand on that. But sometimes the visions that you have to see certain things happen in your time in may not always be in your time in. When people reach out to you privately or they leave a review, that alone is enough to make you satisfied. Because through those reviews and through that feedback, other people can find you and say, I need you to speak at my event. Your book inspired me. Did you go through the self-publishing route or did you go through the traditional publishing route? When you tell them whatever route you went into, for the fact that your book has spoken to them, that is enough for them to want to be around you. In life, we want to be influenced, and we also want people to be influenced by us. As an author, your job is for other people to be inspired and influenced by your story. And that will be the case when you believe in it and when you give the time for the book to flourish naturally. This is not about paying for ads for the book to be seen. And when you pay those ads, you've only got one click and the only one person has bought it. That can be very discouraging. And I do remember in some of my previous videos, I speak about this, that your organic presence will always work better. Being able to meet people face to face is always greater, especially now in the seasons that we are in, because you don't know who you're working with these days. The review that one of our clients gave us recently was so heartfelt because they found us on YouTube. So again, seeing someone at face value gives you a bit more reassurance that, okay, I can put the name and the face and the business together. They know what they're doing. They're reliable. And at Authentic Worth Publishing, we are very intentional about who we work with and the care that we have. Because we know for a fact that publishing a book and marketing it is not a joke. It is a lot of hard work that goes into thinking about writing a book. And how dare we take advantage of the process or shortcut the process because we want to see the results quicker. So when it doesn't seem like your book is selling, remember what I mentioned before. Somebody may read your book and ask you to speak at an event, and therefore that can lead to paid speaking engagements. That can lead to opportunities abroad. You don't know where your book will land you. So if you are a self-published author, or if you are a traditional published author, or a hybrid author, or you have joined other people to write and publish your book, celebrate it. Don't worry about, oh, it's not doing well. How can I market it? How can I make other people read it? You have to do what you can do and leave the rest to be. Remember, in my recent video, I spoke about seasons. Because if you don't know the season of your target audience, you might produce something that they don't need at this time. And it's not that your book isn't right or isn't relevant. Maybe they can't find you. Maybe you're not even visible as an author. Maybe you've written a great book, but you're not showing yourself online. How can people buy into you if they don't see you? Only those who know you, i.e. friends and family, are more likely to buy into your books. I've had people who have bought my books from all around the world, and they haven't even met me physically, but because they've seen my YouTube videos, that is enough for them to be convinced, should I buy it? Should I not? Yes, I'm going to buy Esther's book because I've seen her at face value, and I need this book that she's written because it's the season that I'm currently in. So don't think that your book cannot sell. You have to make it work on the level that you are on. I was at an event not long ago, and the teacher or the facilitator was saying that in 2020, a lot of people, because of COVID, we had to not only work from home, which we know, but a lot of people were charging extortionate amounts of money to make money. And they realized, the businesses realized that, why did I spend so much money? Some would spend £5,000. I know someone who personally spent £5,000 on marketing. And they thought that that £5,000 will help their business grow. And they realized that it's not about trying to force things to happen in your time. Now, £5,000 is a lot of money for marketing, especially if you are a new business. That's why, as a new writer, you need to take your time to build an organic following. You build a community and an audience that you know they will relate and resonate to your story. Yes, you want to get yourself out there. Yes, people promise you that they will do this and they will do that. But have you done research on their track record of performances in the past? Are you downgrading the book that you have because it's not in the hands of someone else? When your book is powerful because you wrote it, you know what you wrote in that book. You know the cost that it took to write it, to publish it, to edit it. All those nights that you had to edit, if you stayed up at night, of course. But you know how much work you put into what you do. And then giving it to someone who may not actually have the skills to help, but may just be taken advantage because, yes, we all need support. But you can't take advantage of someone if there's no evidence on the work that you've done in the past. So again, I go back to my first book. When I had a publisher at the time, thankfully, they already had published books. So that already reassured me that they know what they're doing. And this is where we are now. We have turned our experiences into a company that we are now teaching other people to write and publish their books. And therefore, because we are at face value, all the book launches that we've held are on our social media platforms. So again, you can see that there's proof in what we do. And when your book doesn't feel like it's selling, you need to learn how to collaborate with other people. There are people who understand what it means to be an independent publisher or an independent author. And at times you're thinking, is there anyone around? Well, there is. If you reach out to people, find out how they're doing and find ways to work together. That is the key. You can't do authoring, authorship, authorhood, should I say, by yourself. It takes a lot of work and it does take a real village to keep you going. If you wrote a book right now, published it, advertised it, and did a book launch and you were the only person that attended that book launch, you will feel very discouraged. And that's why you need to bring people on your journey. There are certain things that you may want to see happen in your book. Okay, you need an editor. You need to find someone that you can trust to edit your work. You need a proofreader. You need to find someone that you can trust to proofread your work. You need a professional cover designer. You need to find someone who has a proven track record of their designs. And you give them a chance. Yes, it will cost you because we can't work for free now. But at the end of the day, the money that you're giving to them is the service that you are expecting them to give you back, which should be top tier. So when I think about all my book covers, I say, look, I know the vision I want, and I want you to do it very well. And thankfully, I'm very grateful for all the book covers I've had so far. And you need to ask yourself, with what you have spent for this book to be out, are you willing to now put in more work for other people to find it? For it to be visible? That is your job to do. But if you work with someone, it makes it easier. So again, the saying of a problem shared is a problem half solved, it is true. Because even though you've spent so much time editing your book and writing the book, you need someone to help you publish it. You need someone to help you market it. And with someone that has a proven track record of books in the past, you can be reassured that they will do a good job. So I want you to think about it at this time as you are looking at your journey of self-publishing or hybrid publishing, whatever you call it. Ask yourself, am I actually bringing people in? Or is it fear that's holding me back? You need to learn how to release what you have to someone else. The same way I have to release my manuscript to someone else that can read it and give me feedback. Because in my eyes, I may think it's great, but feedback is so important that we need it. Again, testimonials, reviews on your book. You want to know how it is for someone else to read it. So your readers are the people that will tell you what they liked about it, what they may have not liked about it, and what could be improved. So don't underestimate your journey right now if your books aren't selling. There are ways to go about it. Book launches, you can host your own workshops, your own seminars, you can collaborate with others and partner with other people as long as it is in alignment with your book. And you need to make sure that you are providing value to the other person that's giving you an opportunity to work with you. Let this brief video encourage you that even when it doesn't seem like the sales are coming in, because it can happen, you have to find ways to make it work. And only you know how it will work. If you step out, do your research, do your due diligence, and make sure that you are confidently showing up. When I see a great book, I want to see the author. I really do. I even have to go online and find that author's name and see their social profiles before I invest. Even as a business owner, we are very intentional about who we work with. We want to know who the person is and if we have compatibility. Again, you've written a book, you've published it, you want to make sure that it's compatible for your target audience and the market at hand. So what are you going to do to get your book to sell better? But above all, what are you going to do to make your book known first? You have to first of all make yourself known. And a quick YouTube video can be it. Just a 1-minute clip to say, hello, my name is, I'm the author of XYZ. I would love to invite you to our book launch. It is at XYZ. Be relational to your audience because you don't know who's watching. You're not only going to get people from the UK, you're going to get people all around the world if you are intentional and you stay in the game, because it is worth it and it will be worth it in the end. As an author of 9 books, I've definitely seen the fruit of everything I've produced, but I've also seen that there are certain things that take time, and that's okay, because I know I'm not doing this journey on my own. And that's why at Authentic Worth, we don't encourage anyone to do a book alone. If you ask our authors that we've published, even the ones that we're about to publish now, ask them if we leave them alone. We don't. We hold their hand all the way through. And you can read our reviews as a testament to that on our website, authenticworth.com/testimonials. We are so passionate about everyone that wants to write a book and share their story. And if you are one of them, we are so here for you. And you can send us an email for those who have finished their manuscripts to submissions@authenticworth.com. We would be happy to have a chat with you and help you get your book out there. In the meantime, I want to say a massive thank you to those who have subscribed. We can now see that the subscribers are going up, and we are so grateful and thankful to you all for your support and your encouragement and your love. Much to you, may you enjoy the book writing journey. May you not underestimate your journey, and may you embrace and love the season that you're in writing that book, because in due course, you will see everything you've put into it. It may take some time, but don't give up. Remember, you have a village here, and your village is right here, Authentic Worth Publishing, bringing worth back into you through storytelling and book writing. Until next time, I will see you in the upcoming one. Take care and all the best with your writing journey. Bye-bye.